As you know, I'm Dr. Len, and what I've promised you is on the front end of this and why you're here is how to secure multiple sources of your ideal clients and how to get your ideal prospects and new clients to chase you to generate a very conservative 2 to 4 of whoever those ideal new clients you want every month without marketing, without prospecting, without chasing, without asking your clients for referrals or networking or any of the typical or traditional marketing that 95% of your colleagues have embraced. Now, I know that's a pretty tall order, and I'm managing your expectations here when I tell you that over the next 15 minutes, I don't have a webinar. I just got notes. I don't know if you can see it. I just got notes to take you guys through this process. And so let's dive in. Let's have a fundamental understanding of what most traditional marketing looks like in your profession. And I break them up into 2 categories. One is eat for the day, and one is eat for life. The traditional marketing that most, I'm not saying any of you, but most of your colleagues embrace is eat for the day. Whether you do cold outreach, cold calls, cold emails, you're buying lists, you're doing direct mail, you're paying for advertising. That's an eat for the day effort, because the only way you keep eating is if you keep doing that activity. Again, whether it's just making cold calls or you're paying for ads or anything in between. I call it a chase the prospect approach, and it's normal and it's traditional, and it's what most people in most professions embrace. But then there's the other side of the line, and the other side of the line is what I refer to as eat for life. How do you eat for life and never have to worry about new clients again? And again, I'll finish that statement with where I just started, which is when you have multiple sources of hundreds, if not thousands, of your ideal clients that you can tap into and leverage, there's going to be a small percentage of that hundreds or thousands of new clients, multiple source group that you're going to be able to tap into on a monthly basis. And that's where I'm coming up with my 2 to 4. And when you have those sources in place and those sources continuously generate and provide you with prospects that reach out to you directly, they're chasing you. You never have to worry about new clients, and those sources will serve you as an eat for life solution. I don't know of another recession-proof business building model that exists that compares to having 10 barrels, 20 barrels, I'm calling them barrels, but sources of your ideal clients in place that you can leverage and tap into all year long. I just don't. And so if you can think of one, I'm absolutely happy to hear it, but I don't think you'll find one. And for over the last 20 years, I've perfected the process of helping advisors, chiropractors, attorneys, CPAs, multiple different attorneys, CPAs, lots of different docs and professionals lock up and secure multiple sources of their ideal clients that, by the way, let me repeat, requires no marketing, no prospecting, no paid advertising, absolutely no cold outreach. So no cold calls, no lists, no direct mail, no webinars, seminars, texts, emails. None of that is required when you have sources in place that are delivering new clients to you every month, all year long, until you decide you want to turn it off. So what are these sources that I'm referring to? The sources that I'm referring to have all of the new clients you could ever handle. In fact, they have more new clients than you can handle. And those sources are COIs. If you're a financial advisor, I'm talking about CPAs, accountants, attorneys. We can certainly keep going. Mortgage brokers, realtors, M&A guys. I can keep going and going. But that's who the sources are for you. Again, they have more new clients than you can handle. If you're a chiropractor or a dentist, I'm talking about MDs, specialists, DOs, et cetera. They have everyone you want. The question that people ask me is, hey, I've had a hard time securing referral relationships in the past. They never refer back. I always refer out. They never refer back. I don't want to split fees. I don't want to, and fill in your objection or rejection or response. And the good news is that after 20 years of providing this specific solution, this service, this program, I teach what's called, and let me just volunteer, a reverse the chase referral relationship process. Reverse the chase referral relationship process. And it says what it does, and it does what it says. With my process, I can show you how to get the 10, 20, 30 CPAs, accountants, or attorneys you want to reach out to you first, either via email or phone, and ask you to have a conversation about how you can work together. Again, requires no outreach whatsoever. This is a hard one, so get this. You will not be reaching out in any way to any COI in any way. And this usually, and I'll answer questions in a minute. You can expect COIs in your area to reach out to you, Kyle, and say, hey, Kyle, I'd like to have a conversation about how we may be able to work together. But obviously, that's only where it starts. I'll take you a little bit deeper. There is a very specific reverse the chase process that shifts the balance of power to you and gets these COIs to want to work with and refer to you. I break it down into 3 parts. It's how to initiate, how to nurture, and how to maximize these referral relationships. And when you know this process and you know how to set it up the right way, you can lock up 10, 20, dare I say 30 sources, i.e. referral relationships of your ideal clients. Even screening them, filtering the right ones in and the wrong ones out on the front end, making sure that the COIs that you have, the sources of new clients that you have and work with your ideal clients, are interested and open to referring to you now and for the foreseeable future, and don't expect anything back from you. One more time, there is no need to ever refer back when a COI knows that you do something they don't do. That's the question. Why would they want to refer to me? Maybe you're thinking it. They want to refer to you because you provide a service or solution that they don't. And just like you, they want to refer to the best. And when you can identify for any COI how and why you're better / different, why you are uniquely qualified, and how you can help their clients in a way that no one else can, you can secure your spot in their practice as the go-to advisor. I've got a 20-year case study. Let me just give you a couple of bullets because I think this is important, because I'm the only one in your profession that has been doing this for over 20 years and actually has statistics after working with and helping thousands of your colleagues. 92% of all of their referrals will be pre-sold on hiring you before they ever talk to you. So these are new clients that will be referred to you pre-screened, pre-qualified, and ready to get started. I don't know of another effort you can put in place that brings pre-screened, pre-qualified clients to you ready to get started. I don't think it exists. And so that's why I'm so excited about this and have been so excited about this since before 2004. In addition, let me have 2 more stats. The average COI refers at least 2 referrals per year to one of my advisors. Let me do the simple math. And I'm by the way, I'm referencing advisors here. If you get 10 referral relationships and you know you're going to get 10, 500K, million plus, whatever makes sense for you, whoever your ideal client is, do the math. If you have 20 referral relationships, you're looking at 40 high net worth referrals per year. If you're a doc watching this, my average doc gets 10 to 20 referrals per month. Again, I'm managing your expectations here and telling you exactly what to expect. Most advisors tell me, hey, Len, if I get 5 $1 million clients, that'll pay for this entire program. And then I keep making money for the next 10 years. That's true. And you know this to be true. So this is not an eat for the day. This is not just how can I help you generate 35K over the course of the next 6 months. This is how do you lock up multiple referral sources to make an extra 10 to 40K per month every month for the next 10 years until you decide you want to turn these sources of new clients off. And then finally, I just want to talk about support. Yes, there is coaching with me, and I do that to ensure that you're on track and I don't have to work for free at the end of the first 6 months. I've got a full-time support team, and then I've got group coaching calls, live group coaching calls every other week, so that even if we're on an off week and we're not talking, you can ask live questions amongst all my other experts that are in the group, that are in this program. So you get to benefit from not me and tweaking and perfecting the entire process, but also the group dynamic. And you get to hear how everybody is experiencing and implementing and benefiting from having 10, 20 or more sources of new clients in place. And so that's it. I promised you no fluff. That's how you get exactly what you want. You get new clients reaching out to you, pre-sold, pre-qualified, pre-screened. That's what I've got for you today. Any questions for me about any of this?
I mean,
That's a lot, huh?
A lot. Yeah, and a lot that you're not going to pull back the kimono on because I mean, yeah, because this has been one of the biggest pain points for us is consistent introductions from referral sources, not just when a client brings up a need to those people. It doesn't matter what industry.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think through my head, how does this work?
Yeah. Well, you should be thinking that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to share with you the reverse the chase process, right? Because that's the heart, that's the how. And so truly knowing how to get as many COIs as you want to reach out to you and ask you to have a conversation about how you can work together, i.e. establish a referral relationship, is my secret sauce. That's the process. And obviously, once you know that, you can secure as many referral relationships as you want, because all you really want is to have CPAs, accountants, and attorneys that have your ideal clients, that recognize your value, understand how you can help their clients in a way that no one else can, and want to refer to you, Kyle. That's what you're looking for. So if they pass those 4 tests and they check those 4 boxes, you've got yourself a referral source until you turn it off.
Interesting.
So what is our time commitment? Like what
This is 6 month.
No, I mean like on a
like a daily, weekly,
monthly,
is it like
what are we
15?
doing?
Yeah, 15, 30 minutes a day, a
That's
week.
it. That's
okay.
it. 15 to 30 minutes. If you can give me 15 to 30 minutes a day, you'll likely have at least 10 to 20 referral relationships in place within 90 days.
I've been a part of group coaching programs before, which as a part of, and I'm not saying this is you, but this has been my experience. As part of that experience, it was, we're going to give you a generic template. You're going to trial and error the heck out of it to try to make it work for you, to develop some relationships with people on LinkedIn or wherever they come from. And if it doesn't work, it wasn't our fault. We provided group coaching and no, nothing super specific for you. And you had to fill in the blanks and test the heck out of it to try to make it work.
Yeah.
So that's been my experience. And so I guess without a little more detail around what the coaching actually provides and how much, obviously there's effort that we have to put into it. And I don't discount that at all, but the train, I know you've worked with financial advisors before, so did the other group that I worked with. So how much trial and error is there for me to have to, not being a marketing genius, figure it out on my own and hope that coaches will point me in the right direction?
Well, you're not alone. So your comment, your feedback here is pretty normal. And so and I'm glad I'm recording this, there's zero trial and error, zero. This is not a marketing program. Remember, there is no outreach required. You will not be marketing to people on LinkedIn. You won't be, there's no outreach whatsoever. Remember, these COIs are going to be reaching out to you. The process, I've got a 20-year tested, tweaked, and frankly, perfected process. There is no trial and error here. I've got this down to an exact science. All I need you to do is give me that 15 to 30 minutes per day, and you will succeed. And let me just take it one step further, because let me answer your next question, which is who fails in this program? This is kind of like going to a gym. You join a gym, and there's a clear dividing line. The people that go to the gym and follow the workout routine and the weight loss program, for example, they succeed. The people who join the gym and then don't go to the gym, you know what they say? Gym doesn't work for me. There is no need for you to figure out anything. Zero. I just need you to be coachable, and I need you to be willing to follow a proven process. And if you can do that, you'll be on the side of the line that's successful. 100% of my clients are successful that follow the system. That's how proven and perfected this is. I wish I sounded less hypey, but that's the truth.
So the coaching you provide is more around how to secure the relationships once they've been generated, once they've reached out and said, hey, I have an interest in chatting with you, and not about developing the reach out.
So actually, I'm getting older now, so I forgot to answer that part of your question. This is when you get access to a training platform, right? There's 8 or 9 videos in there, and of course, there's things that you can print out. But this is personalized. How is it personalized? The expert positioning communication. I mentioned how expert positioning is an important part of this. How and why you're better / different, why you're uniquely qualified, and why they can't find another advisor like you to help their clients. That part of this program is personalized. So the one-on-one coaching is going to provide you with that. As far as, and then we have one-on-one coaching calls for the first couple of months. Again, I have group coaching calls where you get me live every other week, and I have a full-time support staff. So I hope I addressed all of your questions. There is a personalized part of this program. Yes, there is group coaching, but you're going to get access to the training platform that takes you step by step through the how, what to do, when to do it, how to do it, so that you get COIs to reach out to you directly and ask you to have a conversation. So you know exactly what to do on call one to get them to ask you, hey, Jeff, can we have another call? Can we meet face-to-face? I'd like to learn more. And then when you do meet with them face-to-face, exactly how to conduct that meeting so that you continue to reverse the chase, shift the balance of power to you so that they want to work with you and they want to start referring to you. Again, that's the front end of this. There is a nurture and maximize, but I don't want to tell you too much. So does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank you.
Does that help?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. What I tell people is there's sort of a fork in the road. When people like to have electricity in their house, they want to know when they flip a switch that the light goes on. Most people don't know how the electricity works or how it gets to their house, i.e. the process. So my focus in talking to advisors is you either like the idea of knowing that you're going to be able to get 10 to 20 referral relationships in place, and you're going to receive an average of 2 to 4 high net worth or ultra high net worth referrals every month, or you want to focus on the how, which is how to get the electricity, the process, and getting those COIs to you. And both are totally cool with me, but the process is kind of the pay to play part of working with me. So I don't know which one is more important to you, but
There's the upside potential, right, of being able to essentially fix the toughest part of this business, which is a consistent flow of quality conversations and opportunities.
Yep.
The work itself, I mean, is with the tools that we have, the work itself isn't particularly difficult, in my opinion. I mean, I struggle more with how to get a new client than I ever have with how I can help a client.
Well, so as I see it, again, I've been working for 20 years with your colleagues. I'm so glad you guys are here and I get the chance to tell you about what I'm doing. You can tell I love every part of it. You can certainly stick with the traditional approach and hope clients reach out to you. I just find that for people that are looking for a genuine recession-proof way to guarantee themselves multiple sources of new clients and a steady flow of pre-screened, pre-qualified new clients, I don't know of anything that compares to referrals. And the cool thing about working with advisors and everyone else is I'm not giving you new terms. You know referral relationships work, and you know referrals are the best type of client you can receive.
Absolutely.
All I'm really doing is saying, hey, I've got a really unique proprietary methodology that I'm teaching advisors for how to lock up 10, 20 or more referral sources so they can get new clients. That's what I'm offering.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
Guys, thanks for being here. I'll talk to you soon.